New website. Hey, welcome to the weekend, everybody. Louie here, and I'm going to show you a new website I've just launched that's going to help you find great prices on silver and gold. Before we get to that, I just want to show you some beautiful gold that I pulled out of deep storage. And this particular gold I have sold, property taxes, and we have some work to do on the gas line. If you need money and you have gold, feel free to transact, especially when the prices are high. We continue to move up as I thought we would a few weeks ago. Of course, war is looming larger and largest, and that's going to put a tailwind behind gold and indirectly silver as well. So we continue to be moving up. My price target for gold, not financial advice, just my opinion, is 2050. And we were close enough to that. We pushed over 2000. I think we got to about 2005 on the Friday close. And I thought, well, it's not a bad time to sell some gold. And if I were buying anything right here, it would be silver because premiums are low. And my price target on silver is over 25, I think, in the next month to month and a half. Of course, with fluctuations up and down. So if you want to see what I sold, here it is. I hate to get rid of it, but sometimes cash flow dictates that you use what you've got in storage. And that's what I've done here. Got this beautiful buffalo. I hate to part with it, but bringing a really nice premium. And I believe I got this for under 1,800. So you know what? We're going to let it go. Also, we've got some half-ounce eagles. Here are two of them. Okay, old design. And just beautiful half-ounce eagles. Fractionals carry very, very nice premium. And they pay pretty well for them over at JM Bullion. That's who I sold to. Why? Because you can do it online. You can lock in your price as soon as the market hits the number you're looking at. And they'll even send you an insured label for $30 if you're worried about mailing gold. All right. And then back in the old days, this is all I used to buy. These commemorative golds. These are $5 commemoratives, and I believe they're a little under a quarter ounce. I don't think they're a full quarter ounce, but I used to get these for under spot on eBay back when there were various discounts and other things that you could use to get under spot. Not as many anymore. Pretty much all that there is anymore is your credit card rebate, which on my eBay credit card is 3.3%. So, but fractional has really spiked. A lot of people want it. Matter of fact, the majority of my gold stack is fractional. So I definitely want to hold on to as much of the fractional as possible because it brings the best premiums. Here's this little Germania mint 5-ounce copper. Now just imagine if you had 5 ounces of gold. That was about 2.75 ounces there. But a 5-ounce gold bar that fits in the palm of your hand. Again, this is copper. I know it's not gold. But look at the power of 5 ounces of gold. I mean, you could buy a little used car with that. You could do a home improvement. You could take a trip to Europe. That's what that little bar would do for you. If that were 5 ounces of gold, I wish it was, but it isn't. So that is what I've liquidated right now. I do expect the prices to roll higher here for a while with ups and downs. If you saw silver the other day, took a big hit, like a 40-cent haircut. Pre-market, I think it was pre-market. and it was it was kind of a dump and pump. So I bought some SLV on the dip and sold it on the rip. You can do that some mornings, but every once in a while you get that wrong and it keeps going down, and then you better have a stop loss. So, but silver, they're trying to shake you out. But silver, as I always say, will follow gold in most cases, with an eye on the GSR, the gold silver ratio. And it doesn't want to be up here at 87, 88. It wants to be in the 84, 85 range. And I think silver will push higher. Again, I don't know that we'll get there for a month or two, but I think silver wants to push higher. Premiums are very, very low. I believe that Vermilion Enterprises on YouTube is selling 100-ounce bricks, maybe even kilos. Not sure about that. Might be just the 100-ounce bricks for like 75 cents over. I mean, if you're looking to stack a big quantity of silver, check out Vermilion. He's got good prices on most things. And you can still get Eagles, in the 27s, which is always a good buy. And, when silver keeps pushing up, despite the stock market, and we haven't had the big liquidity event, and barring something that just crashes the market 20% in one day, I think silver and gold are going to keep rising. I'm also watching the 10-year, and again, like I said last week, it looked a little toppy at 5%. Still looks a little toppy to me, but people are afraid to buy the long bond. So maybe it'll go higher, maybe it won't, but that's a nice return if you're parking your money for a couple years or even a little bit longer. All right, so there's my story on gold. We talked about silver, and let's get over to the new website. It is still under construction, but I've got some good stuff in there. BestSilverGoldDeals.com. BestSilverGoldDeals.com, all one word, and you'll find this website here. I'm doing this for the stacking community. I'm also going to spend a little more time online now that I retire in about 6 months, a little less than 6 months. I'll have more time to search out good bargains for you guys, and it's totally free. So what do we have? We've got some links to Twitter and YouTube. Here is a little gallery of juicy gold and silver, all from my stack. Well, they're not from my stack, but I wish they were. So there's some pictures for you to look at. I'll keep adding to that. All right, we're adding a blog, and I've started with the 10 most trusted bullion retailers. This is in my experience. Okay, I'm leaving some out here, but I'm doing that for good reason. If you are looking for where to shop, I've got my top 5, and then I've got my bottom 5, and they do vary in position depending on sales. So I've purchased from every single one of these places, and they can all be relied on. You can subscribe to my email list. I haven't released any emails or alerts yet, but I might. And here we go. Yeah, you can communicate with me right here. And then here is the bullion page. So if you click on the bullion page, I updated this last night to find the best deals. Here's Silver Eagles. You can get a tube of 20 for 27.93. I tried to, let's see, let me get back. I tried to put deals here that the average person would appreciate, mostly for smaller quantities, sometimes bigger. And, that is because sometimes you see ads for bullion deals, and they are the highest quantity pricing, or they might require a wire transfer instead of a check. And I'm going mainstream here for the average stacker. Okay, that is the best silver deal on Eagles I could find. Here was the best deal on 1 ounce gold. I understand that Costco may have some deals on gold, and you may be able to find this cheaper on eBay. Bullion exchanges on eBay if you apply your credit card rebate. But here's a $20.98 for a 1 ounce Eagle, and that's gold. Here is junk, my junk image, 18.53 times face. A little hard to find junk out there at a good price in smaller quantities, so that's why that one is a large quantity. And 10-ounce generic bars, best deal I found online, was bullion exchanges. They're often in my top five. $25 an ounce for one, and it gets cheaper as you buy more. These are random, and I think they're new. Let's see. Generic silver, inspected. I don't know. Those may be secondary market, but probably not. Probably not. It doesn't really say that. Then here are spot deals, which most people know about, but AppMex has a spot deal for new stackers. You have to use the app. I believe that's for new stackers. Let's see. Product details, portfolio, highlights. I don't know. That may be for everybody. So we got a spot deal at AppMex. Always worth keeping an eye on them. 23 times spot for a beautiful bar. SD Bullion has usually got an at spot deal. This one is for new customers. 5 ounces. 5 ounces at... that does not look like spot. That would be 28 an ounce. I don't know. There may be something wrong with this pricing. Possibly you get the discount at checkout. Yeah. So these would be 28 an ounce normally, but they'll drop it down to 23, 28 when you check out. And the final one here, and there are others. I only got 3 loaded so far. Monument Metals has. Is it for new customers? One per household. If you haven't done this before, I think you may be eligible for $23 per ounce spot deal. So we've got crazy spot deals, little inspiration from Nelson Mandela. Let's go up here to my green light, red light. All right, so this is totally speculation and based on 10 years of observing the market and a little bit of voodoo. I've got my green light, red light signal here. Right now, I've got time to buy on green. I do think we're headed higher, as I just said in the last in the first segment, and I talk a little bit more about that in my blog, which why the green light on bullion. You can read that if you like. I kind of already went through that. And then finally, what do we have down here? Consultation. So if there's a new stacker out there that wants to explore their strategy with me, how to buy, how to sell, how to build a stack in a way that you don't get ripped off, in a way that your timing is correct, and you don't want to follow YouTube, okay? You do that, boy, you wind up with $40 eagles every time. People like me were telling you, do not buy eagles at $40. I don't care if you think the world is ending. And that now you can get them at 27, and you can see why a little experience and a little honesty. And I'm not trying to sell you anything here. I'm just trying to do this for the community. Maybe it'll turn into something. Maybe it won't. If you like my recommendations, you save some money, you can buy me a cup of coffee. And we talk about what inspires me. I think a site that's easy to use and kind of narrows down the choices a little bit may be more useful for people. Maybe you're one that wants to scour every single kind of silver. But here I've kind of limited it to the big four, gold, silver, junk, sovereign, and then generic, silver, gold, and then junk. Okay, and I may load in here some speculation coins from time to time, which you guys know I love. I'm putting some of my more popular videos. You can click on those if you want to see more. Here's my prediction video from a few weeks ago, where we were a bit lower, so those are coming true. So feel free to sign in, take a look, and I'll try to update this every weekday. and Friday night, and try to find good deals for you guys. And if you enjoy that, let me know. Feel free to share the site, and I'm doing it for the community, and maybe that's something that'll catch on. I don't know. I hope so. I hope it turns into something. All right, guys, that's all I have for you. I want you to keep on stacking, and just remember, the shiny stuff is there for you. When you need something, you can sell it easily. When the FOMO is not in the market, you can buy it easily and then wait to sell it. I do believe in selling at appropriate times. Don't forget your gold. Love to have a 50-50 ratio on gold. And from time to time, you can go totally wild on a total speculation or a vintage, ingot collection. But I'm doing a lot less of that these days because, that is a collectible, right? Vintage ingots are collectibles. They've held their value and increased in value really well. But also, now you can be finding some deals on them. So just be very careful with collectibles. And then I've got some pictures of my silver line, 15-to-1 silver works, which I list on eBay. There's an old Libertad as well. So I hope you enjoyed this, and give me a thumbs up and subscribe. If you want to see more, check out that website if that sounds interesting to you. And I'll see you on the deal page. Okay, guys, Louie out. Have a wonderful weekend.